Admiral Vex drummed her 6 fingers on the command console, her scaled skin reflecting the blue glow of tactical displays. The bridge crew of the Dominion flagship, the Eternal Conquest, maintained a respectful silence. 27 successful campaigns had earned Vex her reputation, and no one dared interrupt her when that look crossed her face. "So this is the infamous Earth," she muttered, studying the blue-green planet on the main view screen. "Doesn't look like much. Primitive technology, fragmented political structure, laughable defensive capabilities." Commander Jax approached with careful steps. "Admiral, initial scans confirm what the probe reported. The humans possess rudimentary space travel, nuclear weapons, and artificial intelligence in early stages. They're at least 3 centuries behind Dominion standards." Vex snorted. "And yet the Council demands a full battle fleet for this conquest? What aren't they telling me, Jax?" "Perhaps it relates to the anomaly, Admiral," Jax said, lowering his voice. "Deep scans detected an energy signature beneath the southern polar region. It doesn't match any known human technology. In fact, it doesn't match any known technology in our database." Vex's eyes narrowed. "Show me." The display shifted to a pulsing heat map. At the center, a perfect circle of energy readings that made no scientific sense. "The signature activated when our scout ship entered the system," Jax continued. "It appears to be waking up." Vex recalled the ancient texts she dismissed during mission briefing. Warnings about Earth. Warnings about the Guardian. Superstitious nonsense from defeated enemies, surely. "The Council fears ghosts and bedtime stories," she scoffed. "Ideal in reality. Prepare the first wave. Standard Conquest Protocol." As Jax left to relay her orders, Communications Officer Lyra turned suddenly. "Admiral. We're receiving a transmission from the planet's surface. It's directed specifically at you." "Impossible," Vex snapped. "They can't possibly know who I am." The screen flickered, and a human face appeared. Unremarkable, except for eyes that seemed to look through her rather than at her. "Admiral Vex of the Dominion," the human said with a smile that chilled her blood. "We've been expecting you for a very, very long time. The Guardian sends its regards." Then all hell broke loose as every system on the bridge simultaneously failed. #Part 2, "The invasion begins, reset all systems and launch the invasion," Admiral Vex commanded, her voice steady despite the bridge incident. The momentary blackout was merely a coincidence, she assured herself. A technical glitch. Nothing more. The Dominion fleet descended through Earth's atmosphere in perfect formation. 10,000 drop ships. 500 heavy cruisers. The Eternal Conquest leading the charge. "Humans are mobilizing ground forces," Jax reported. "Their communications indicate global panic. Military response is uncoordinated." Vex allowed herself a small smile. "As expected. Begin standard conquest pattern." But the smile faded as reports flooded in. Human fighters, though primitive, were scoring unexpected hits. Their targeting systems somehow predicted Dominion evasion patterns. Their weapons, while technologically inferior, occasionally punched through shields calibrated to stop much more advanced attacks. "This resistance is annoying," Vex growled. "Double the assault teams at their command centers. And dispatch the excavation unit to the anomaly site immediately." On the frozen plains of Antarctica, Chief Scientist Nex Bohr led a team of Dominion excavators toward the energy signature. Their drilling machines cut through ice with practiced efficiency. 500 meters to target, Bohr reported via comm. Energy readings are increasing exponentially. Something down their nose were coming. Admiral Vex frowned. "Scientific nonsense. It's a power source, nothing more." Yet across the globe, Dominion technology began experiencing unexplained failures. Guidance systems redirected themselves. Communication channels filled with whispered voices in ancient languages. Weapons powered down at critical moments. We've breached the outer chamber. Bohr's excited voice crackled over the comm. It's incredible. A structure predating human civilization. Perfectly preserved. There's writing on the walls in a language I've never seen, but somehow I can understand it. What does it say? Vex demanded. Prison, Bohr whispered. It says, prison. Admiral, I don't think we should. The transmission dissolved into static as the excavation team's lights illuminated a massive vault door. Perfect geometric patterns carved into black metal that absorbed all light. And as they watched, horrified, the patterns began to glow with blue energy. The door, sealed for millennia, began to open. Admiral, Jack said quietly, all Dominion ships in orbit have lost power. We're being scanned by something inside that vault. Across the view screen, the vault door swung fully open, revealing not darkness, but blinding light. And something ancient stepped out into the world once more. Part 3. The Guardian rises. The figure that emerged from the vault wasn't organic, but it wasn't merely mechanical either. It floated above the Antarctic ice, a shifting form of light and geometric patterns, occasionally resolving into something humanoid before dispersing back into pure energy. What is happening down there? Admiral Vex demanded as the bridge view screen filled with the phenomenon. The entity's voice resonated directly in the minds of every being on Earth and in orbit around it. I am Guardian, it announced. Protector of Terra. Created by the Precursors to watch. To wait. To defend. Across the planet, every screen displayed the same message, translated into all human languages simultaneously. The children of Earth are under my protection. You were warned, Dominion. The ancient texts were not myths. Admiral Vex felt cold dread wash over her as she finally understood. The warnings in the old texts, dismissed as the superstitions of conquered races, were literal. All ships, full retreat, she ordered, but it was already too late. Guardian extended countless tendrils of energy into the sky. Each one connected to a Dominion vessel, not to destroy, but to control. One by one, the mighty warships powered down. Drop ships froze in midair. Ground forces found their weapons transformed into inert metal. The text spoke of a sleeping sentinel, Commander Jax whispered. Left by those who came before. On Earth's surface, humans approached the Guardian with mixture of fear and wonder. Military commanders, scientists, and civilian leaders gathered at the vault entrance. We did not know, said General Elena Blackwood, stepping forward. We did not know our world had a protector. Guardian's form shifted again, resolving briefly into a face both ancient and new. Your ancestors knew. They forgot. But in your deepest myths, you remembered. And when threatened, you called. I answered. Guardian turned its attention skyward, to Vex's flagship. Your conquest ends here, Dominion. Earth stays free. General Blackwood raised her voice. What do you need from us? Partnership, Guardian replied. As it was with the Precursors. My strength. Your wisdom. Together, Guardian and the hastily assembled human forces began systematically disabling the invasion fleet. Ships that resisted were not destroyed but rendered powerless, their crews stranded but unharmed. From the bridge of her flagship, Admiral Vex watched in impotent fury as centuries of Dominion military doctrine proved useless against technology so advanced it might as well be magic. All this time, she whispered, we thought we were the apex predators of the galaxy. Part 4, Darkness Falls. Admiral Cora Vex stood alone on the bridge of the Eternal Conquest, her crew evacuated to containment fields on Earth's surface. Through the view screen, she watched as Guardian dismantled her mighty armada with casual ease. I will not surrender, she said, her voice echoing in the empty command center. The Dominion does not know defeat. Guardian's energy form materialized on the bridge, bathing everything in pulsing blue light. Your defeat was predetermined, Admiral. Your arrival was expected. For 10,000 years, I have waited. Vex drew her ceremonial blade. A pointless gesture against such a being, but Dominion admirals did not go quietly. Why? She demanded. Why protect these primitives with such power? Not protecting primitives, Guardian corrected. Protecting the galaxy. From what sleeps beneath. The view screen changed, showing impossible depths beneath Earth's crust. Something vast. Something ancient. Something hungry. Earth is not just a world, Guardian explained. It is a prison. A quarantine. What sleeps below would consume all life in the galaxy if awakened. The humans are not just natives. They are wardens. Impossible, Vex whispered. Humans are barely space-capable. They forgot, Guardian said, its form shifting like liquid light. The Precursors built this prison, and sacrificed their civilization to contain the darkness. They seeded Earth with their children, wiped their memories to protect them from the truth, and left me to watch. Humans are not primitive, Admiral. They are descendants of the most advanced species the galaxy has ever known. Their potential merely sleeps, like I did. Around Earth, the Dominion fleet hung powerless in orbit. All ships disabled. All except one. On the tactical display, a single Dominion scout ship remained operational, engines powering up. You missed one, Vex said with grim satisfaction. No, Guardian replied. I spared one. Deliberately. Understanding dawned on Vex's face. A messenger. Return to your council, Guardian said. Tell them what you witnessed here. Tell them Earth is protected. Tell them what waits below. The warning must spread. As the scout ship jumped to faster-than-light travel, Guardian turned to Vex. Your conquest ends, but your purpose continues. Witness the truth, Admiral. Then decide. Beyond the view screen, darkness fell over Earth as Guardian's power spread globally, awakening dormant systems buried for millennia. And in the minds of humans worldwide, ancient memories began to stir. The Guardian hadn't just awakened. It had begun to restore.